Greetings, Teletexters. It's the game you've all been waiting for. The game, Teletext. A game about teletext. This has been in the works for quite a long time now. The work of David Susadik, and it's his first title here on Steam. This game was released just a few days ago on the 30th of January. Today is the 3rd of Feb. I've been playing this for the last few days, and I'm gonna give my spoiler-free impressions. Let's take a look at this here. Welcome back to 1995. Yes, that's good, because I perpetually live in 95. You turn on your TV, but there's an ad break. So, we're setting this up as if you're sitting watching TV. You put teletext on, but not everything seems to be in order. This is a puzzle game, which is kind of hinted at by these excellent little pieces of pixel art for the tarot cards. And, mouth-wateringly, there is the prospect of fourth wall breaks. So we're going to start with the aesthetic here, which is extremely teletexty, and I love this little effect here, where the text is clipping. Now, it just all adds to the effect. And, well, it looks like it could be Teletext 3.0, couldn't it? Teletext level 3. Or maybe what teletext could have looked like in an alternative timeline. At first glance, you're just minding your own business, taking a look at what's here. You can go to the pages here and scroll through them. Take a quick look at the news. Ellie has been found safe, and a new mayor of Cedarwood City has been appointed. Lots and lots of storytelling elements, which you can find out about by jumping the pages as well. Let's go to 14, and we can see that there's an update in progress. So I like this. I like this navigation. Now, helpfully, we have a suggested page option. At the moment it's a missing file, but as you play through the game, it will suggest what to do next if you are stuck. I feel like they're mostly gentle hints to push you in the right direction. It just keeps you hanging on and entices you to continue playing to see what else you can uncover. Now, as you might expect with a game like this, it's all about the exploration. You can see some pages are blocked out. Maybe you'll get the chance to access them later, and of course we have the staff-only pages, which, if we have a look at, require a password. And to me, this is one of the most intriguing parts of the game, because I can't tell you the amount of time I've spent trying to hack teletext, trying to press random buttons to find a page you're not supposed to. And here, it's a sort of press-tel / video text Minitel system, and you can actually enter passwords. Hello, that's not the password, of course. The real password is somewhere to be found within these menus. One thing I do want to point out here is I really love this graphic of the preacher. I farted in the dog's face. He will only respond to certain sins, i.e. you've got to enter a certain keyword, I believe it is, to advance this part. But yeah, I love the preacher there, and you can turn the lights off. And he brings out his lantern there. That's wonderful. But yeah, as you hack into the teletext system, you'll find more information. Like, for example, what could this mean? Harmony Ray debut. Everything in this game you'd assume would have some sort of relevance. But what could this be in aid of? I mean, same thing with the grand opening here. What could that mean? We're currently at the 17th of August. But maybe something will happen on the 3rd of November. Well, I'm obviously gonna love this, aren't I? Because I like this idea of a game contained within a teletext service. There's just the right level of interactivity added to the traditional teletext to make it more intriguing and make it more, to bring in more puzzles, more opportunities for puzzles. And I have to say, I found it quite rewarding to complete a puzzle. I think I fist pumped one time. I think that's an indication that some might be trickier than others, but most of the time you'll just be having fun exploring the teletext service. Well, I did anyway, but then I'm a teletext obsessive. And look at this, you can play Snake in teletext. Now how good's that? How good would the original teletext have been if you could play a little Snake game? And I'm not going to show what happens when you get 10 points. I'm going to die deliberately. But that's a nice little mini-game there for you. And other mini-games may be available for you. As for the game length, well, it's a fun little time killer. In the end, once all the contents are available, it should be about 2.5 hours to complete. Now, Div, the programmer of this game, actually contacted Czech TELETEXT to get some pointers on how to create a believable teletext system. And yes, this reminds me of teletext systems that we've still got going, analog teletext systems. Or maybe the ones that they used to have in the 80s and the 90s in America, on cable and public access, with the weather and easy listening music in the background. There's no music here yet, but the plan is for there to be in the future. And I believe a musician will be commissioned, which is quite exciting, because if it's anything like in the trailer, it should be very good indeed, because that was very atmospheric, I thought. Right, so that's my review of this game in the first week. Look for more updates on it in the future. And, you know, it's worth a go because it's only, well, at the moment, it's £3.13. Normally £3.69. And for that price, I think it's definitely worth a go. So, if you're a teletext fanatic, you really have to check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Remember to keep it blocky, and sayonara.